टॉपिक है मेरे एकदम फेवरेट डेस्टिनेशन के बारे में, जो कि है टर्की। टर्की इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डेस्टिनेशंस टू डू रोड ट्रिप्स इन फॉर श्योर। मैं थोड़ा दिमाग का पैदल हूं और मुझे याद थोड़ा कम रहता है, तो मैं चाहता था कि आपको क्रिस्प अच्छी इंफॉर्मेशन Priya de, she is a walking talking encyclopedia about destinations. And on to Priya now.
History, culture, beauty, road trip, cuisine, shopping, you name it, and Turkey has all of it. Turkey is a complete package for any tourist visiting that place. It has a big piece of my heart. Turkey, as we all know, कि 3% यूरोप में आता है and remaining 97% is in Asia. What they have done is taken the best of both the worlds. यूरोप का charm और simplicity और hospitality एशिया की. So Turkey is now called Turkey, but I think for the sake of simplicity I might still be saying Turkey in this video, so please bear with me. तो हमने ये ट्रिप किया था almost a year back, but we have been getting a lot of questions because I think it's become very popular amongst tourists from across the world for the reasons that I just mentioned, because it's a full package. तो इस वीडियो में हम थोड़ी कोशिश करेंगे कि आपके जितने भी questions हैं वो हम आंसर कर सके, so that you have a seamless experience when you visit Turkey. But अगर कोई भी question आपका unanswered रह गया होगा, so please put your question in the comment section and we will answer it ASAP. So let's get to the main points of planning your trip to Turkey. First section is weather, as in when is the best time to go. The second section is visa requirements. Third section is cuisine. Fourth section is accommodation, followed by the currency, the network situation, as in the phone network situation, and then finally we'll be talking about the itinerary that we took and what will be most feasible for you, and some few questions that we have randomly received from our viewers. So let's go. So the best time to go. Now if like us you want to avoid the summer weather, Turkey between mid of June and mid of September becomes extremely hot. और क्योंकि कि टर्की में आपको बहुत चलना है, बहुत सारी लोकेशंस में बहुत चलना है, तो वो थोड़ा अनकंफर्टेबल हो सकता है. So that is one season. And secondly, between end of December and end of March, it's quite cold. In fact, काफ़ी storms, snow storms भी आ सकते हैं, जिससे कि आपकी flights and roads बंद हो सकती हैं. So these are two seasons that you should ideally avoid. Outside of these two seasons, Turkey, you're good to go. Number 2, visa. Visa process for Turkey at the Turkey embassy or the Turkish consulate is very easy. Regular application form जो आपके और बाकी सारे जो आपके documents रहते हैं वो आपको डालने हैं, और उसका link, the Turkish visa का application का link I am putting in the description section below for your ease. So just click on it to know all the requirements. If you have a valid US, वैलिड यूके और वैलिड शेंगन वीजा, आपको टर्किश वीजा 10 मिनट में ऑनलाइन मिल जाएगा. एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म भरिए, विच इज वेरी इजी. यू पे द मनी एंड यू विल हैव द वीजा इन योर इनबॉक्स इन 10 minutes, but provided you have fulfill either of this criteria. Number 3, the cuisine of Turkey. Now that is something I really want to talk about. I think यहाँ का जो cuisine है, that is something you will never get bored of. और Sam और मैं actually 3 weeks थे टर्की में, and trust me, I think barring 2 or 3 times, I literally repeated the same food without getting bored. It is so yummy. And vegetarians के लिए भी वहाँ पे काफ़ी option है. Vegetarians के लिए आपको थोड़ा सा ढूंढना पड़ सकता है. Non vegetarians के लिए मेरे ख्याल से आप कहीं भी बैठ जाएंगे तो obviously you will get amazing food. Chicken, fish, lamb, everything gets served and it's yummy. Like you'll have a blast as far as cuisine is concerned. Now number 3, थोड़ा सा बुक में से पढ़ना पड़ेगा, भूल गई हूँ. So करेंसी की बात करते हैं. You all know Turkish lira is the currency of Turkey, which generally मतलब at least India में तो नहीं मिलती है बहुत easily. So you just take your US dollars and when you reach Turkey you can get it exchanged for Turkish lira. But as of with most of the countries when you go out of India, airport पे हमेशा exchange करवाना expensive एक्सपेंसिव होता है, तो वहां पे आप अपने थोड़े कंफर्ट के लिए अगर आपको टैक्सी में यू आर गोइंग टू पे थ्रू कैश एंड नॉट थ्रू अ फोरेक्स कार्ड और समथिंग, आप थोड़ा सा करेंसी एक्सचेंज करवा लीजिए। बट उसके बाद जाके जब आप मेन सिटी में पहुंचेंगे, देयर आर इनफ इन द टूरिस्ट एरियाज, इनफ मनी एक्सचेंज प्लेसेस एंड दे गिव यू अ वेरी गुड रेट। सो वहां पे जाके आप अपना एक्सचेंज करवा सकते हैं। नाउ नेटवर्क, नाउ इफ यू इन इंडिया you are on Airtel or Vodafone, mostly they have very good international plans. Those who all of you who are using Jio in India would know that Jio does not have technically any great international plans. So मेरे पास Jio है, whenever I am traveling abroad मेरे को by force बाहर का कोई ना कोई नेटवर्क कार्ड लेना ही पड़ता है। If you don't have either of these carriers, we would suggest Turkcell, which works very well across the entire country, and trust me, we covered almost more than half of the country and it worked seamlessly. I think we got it for about 1,000 rupees के लिए 20 GB, and we had some 100 minutes of free calls back to India and within Turkey. So it's very very economical, and Turkcell का stores आपको भरपूर हर जगह पे मिलेंगे because I think it's the national carrier, so no issues over there. Turkcell में सिर्फ एक problem आई which we have not been able to figure out, but maybe you will be able to figure out whether it was a hardware issue or a software issue. For some reason our Instagram was not working with Turkcell. Rest everything was working. So अगर आप वो प्रॉब्लम पहले से ही फिगर आउट करके जाएंगे, so I think that should be that will help you once you are there in the country. Next point I will be talking about accommodation, जो कि आपके बजट का एक मेजर कंपोनेंट है। टर्की में मुझे पर्सनली एयरबीएनबी या होम स्टेज लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी इफ़ यू आर ऑन अ बजट, बिकॉज वहाँ पे से अराउंड 6 to 8,000 की रेंज में अच्छे होटल्स मिल जाते हैं जो कि अच्छे लोकेशन पे सेंट्रली लोकेटेड हैं, परफेक्ट साफ सुथरे, गुड ब्रेकफास्ट, इनफैक्ट क्वाइट डिसेंटली लग्जरी और बजट के बीच में, बट और आप उससे ज़्यादा स्पेंड करना चाहें तो देन तो देयर इज़ नो end to it, I would say. However, if your budget is even lower than 6 to 8,000, then you have the option of taking hostels, you have the option of taking homestays, and you even have the option, but if you go and take a hotel below 6 to 8,000, then you might have to compromise a little bit on that or on the location. But overall, the accommodation range across whole of Turkey is beautiful. You have a lot of options. And personally, मैं और Sam use करते हैं. This is not sponsored. We use booking.com because अब मुझे उस प्लेटफॉर्म के साथ काफ़ी कंफर्ट है। For all these years that we've been traveling, I've been using booking.com. Next very important topic is internal transportation as well as the local public transport. जैसे कि आपको पता है कि सैम और मैंने, अगर आपने हमारे वीडियो देखे हैं तो सैम और मैंने एक रोड ट्रिप लिया था जिसमें कि हमने we took a self-drive car and hence we didn't feel the need for public transport in most of the cities. Public transport in Turkey is quite good in the local cities, and at the same time taxis are extremely cheap, so you will not feel the pinch even आप अगर tram या metro नहीं लेते हैं, you will not feel the pinch of taking a cab unlike other European cities. But a word of caution, इस्तांबुल में you have a great network of metros and trams, और वहाँ पे you should avoid taking cabs because not because of any other reason but because बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक हो जाता है, so you don't want to waste your time traveling in Istanbul while on the road. So वहाँ पे आप प्रेफर कीजिए कि आप ट्रैम या फिर मेट्रो से ही ट्रैवल करें, otherwise taxis in whole of Turkey are very economical and you can just go into any one of them and go wherever. तो ये है बात पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट की. Now while we are on the topic of public transport, I also want to talk about internal connections because Turkey में definitely आप कितने भी कम टाइम के लिए जाए, कम से कम आप 2 से 3 सिटीज जरूर कवर करेंगे. So Turkey has a very good network of buyer travel within different cities. Secondly, train network Turkey में उतना एक्सटेंसिव नहीं है, so it doesn't have like those fast trains, Thalys and all like you have in Europe. तो वो थोड़ा कम है वहाँ पे. There are overnight buses that travel from one city to another, but according to me, personal recommendation is that taking your own self-drive vehicle is the best option to see Turkey because as I already said that it is so beautiful that the entire road trip is also going to be an experience in itself. So self-drive is I would say the first most recommended way that you should travel across Turkey. Now, I think I have covered most of the key points, but जैसे कि मैंने आपको शुरू में बताया था कि we have got some questions regarding overall, the scenes in Turkey. सबसे the most asked question was Bodrum or Antalya. Now, both of these are coastal, very famous cities in Turkey. But when people have the paucity of time, then थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है डिसाइड करना कि बोड्रम जाएं कि अंतालिया जाएं. Now, both these cities मेरे हिसाब से हम दोनों जगह गए because हमारे पास काफ़ी वक्त था. But Bodrum is a laid-back, beautiful Greek kind of an island, white, blue, serene, that kind of a city. Antalya has its beautiful parts, it has a coast, it has an old town, but it is like, it's a big city. It has skyscrapers, it has traffic jams, it has huge amount of traffic in the main city, and it is crowded. So dependent upon what kind of a coastal experience are you seeking, you can decide between Bodrum and Antalya. And as I said, because we had enough time, we visited both, and that is why I am able to give this difference to you first hand से. Second question जो काफी लोगों ने हमसे ये पूछा है कि hot air balloon कहाँ करें? If you are visiting both Pamukkale, which is a world famous UNESCO heritage site, as well as Cappadocia, तो कहाँ पे करना चाहिए? हमारे हिसाब से अगर आपके पास टाइम है एंड आपके पास बजट का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो डेफिनेटली दोनों जगह करना चाहिए बिकॉज द ऊपर से जो नीचे का सीन्स हैं दे आर ब्यूटीफुल, द एक्सपीरियंस इज डिफरेंट एंड मोर द मेरियर. बट अगर आपके पास थोड़ा टाइम की कमी है और थोड़ा बजट का भी आपको थोड़ा हिसाब रखना है, आई वुड से एक बार आपने कापाडोचिया में हॉट एयर बलूनिंग कर ली, सो इट्स लाइक द अल्टीमेट ऑफ हॉट एयर बलूनिंग इन टर्की. उसके बाद आप पामुकले का हॉट एयर बलूनिंग को you can avoid that one and just be happy with the one in Cappadocia. And while you are doing your hot air ballooning in Cappadocia, I would recommend, अगर आपको you can save money from Pamukkale and spend this money in Cappadocia because you have a 8 basket, you have a 16 basket, and by the time you have a 32 basket, trust me, ऐसा लगता है, मतलब don't mind, ऐसा लगता है कि मवेशियों को भरा हुआ है उस 32 basket में. So spend a little bit more money and go for a 8 basket one because उसमें you have place to move around, click your pictures, have fun. So I would suggest go for a 8 basket one. So एक last topic पे बात करना चाहती हूँ जो कि है for many of our female viewers, it's very important. Turkey is a great place to shop. So primarily for souvenirs, home decor stuff, it's beautiful and it's economical. That is very important. आप surprise होंगे कि सबसे cheap shopping in Turkey, if you're going beyond Istanbul, which you most primarily will be, आप Cappadocia, Bodrum, Antalya में it was much cheaper rather than coming back to Istanbul and shopping in Grand Bazaar because Grand Bazaar was almost 3 or 4 times the cost. तो अगर आप मतलब हैगलिंग कर भी लेते तो कितनी कर लेते, सो ये बात आप जरूर ध्यान में रखिएगा. शॉप इट फ्रॉम आउटसाइड ऑफ इस्तांबुल, यू विल गेट ग्रेट स्टफ एंड यू विल गेट ग्रेट डील्स. सो आई होप आपको सुंदर स्वच्छ टिकाऊ टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स पसंद आए होंगे. अगर आपको हमारी आइटिनरी की डिटेल्स जाननी है सो क्लिक ऑन द आई बटन बिकॉज वी हैव क्यूरेटेड अ प्लेलिस्ट ऑफ अ एंटायर टर्की सीरीज अक्रॉस 21 days. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, इफ यू स्टिल हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस, इफ यू स्टिल हैव एनी डाउट्स, हमने काफी एक्सटेंसिवली किया है टर्की, 21 days लगा के आए हैं. सो प्लीज कमेंट सेक्शन में अपना क्वेश्चन छोड़िए एंड वी विल गेट बैक टू यू ASAP and we will ensure that you have a great, seamless, hassle-free trip to Turkey because Turkey has a big piece of my heart. So if you've liked the video, please hit the like button. If you've loved the video, please hit the subscribe button. In fact, don't hit the subscribe button. Just smash it. चाय लगा दे तब तक अदरक डाल के और मैंने मूंग भिगो के रखी है. Please hit the subscribe button. In fact, don't hit the subscribe button. Smash it. Okay. In fact, don't hit the subscribe button. Just smash it. मैंने तो 50 बार किया.